wanted to do this type of video for a long time, so let's have a walk through the channel. There were 4 years of uploading, so these are all the projects that I currently have made, bought, or not sold yet. Because some of them are already sold, so that's why you are not seeing those on this video. Let's start with the word driver. It's the increased range version with the amplifiers and the batteries to power the amplifiers. We have here my first word driver, which is still used, not so often, but it's still used. It's working only on 2.4 and still has the GSM module, the CML 800. It's still working, and I will keep it this way since it's my first one. This is another word driver for 2.4. This is the version with the logo that I started to use on multiple prints. This is a Raspberry Pi 3P Plus, which has, I think, the DNS spoofer on it. And I like the case, so that's why I kept it. We have the Evil Crow RF version 2. The USB GPS antenna that I made a few videos ago, the Marauder, which I don't really use, with the GPS antenna, the SMA for GPS antenna, of course the Wi-Fi pineapple out of an old router. Ooh. Everything is sliding on the pineapple. This is my first yachter, which I built a couple of years ago, still working. I mean, it's not something that would break, honestly. The battery tester, CMOS battery tester. This is a mini word driver. I worked on it a lot, but it's a never-ending project. This is a battery charger on which you can input the minimum and maximum voltage for a battery. It's waterproof, or it should be, I'm not sure if it still is waterproof. And I've used this in multiple projects. It's very reliable. We have the output and the inputs. The inputs and the output, sorry, it's vice versa. This is my test bench for the word driver. I have to design a case for it. We have the Wi-Fi analyzer, which is analyzing all the specters. And you can see all the channels also, which one is the most crowded. We have the serial monitor. This is super useful. I'm using it on all the projects. So basically you can view the output from any Arduino, and I'm not always near my PC or near a laptop, so every time I need a serial monitor, this is super portable to carry around. Another word driver, the Kismet edition, the Blue Jammer, which this one is current in a current video. The jammer that I have for 2.4, 5.2 and 5.8, this is my first jammer. And this one has amplifiers in it. It has 1 watt amplifiers. So, but also works with additional amplifiers. This one has 2 watt amplifier, but it's only for 2.4. And of course, the smallest amplifier, the smallest jammer, sorry, oops. My variable power supply, test bench power supply. This is still rocking after a few months, or I think 1 year or something like that. It's still working since day one. Portable monitor. I thought I will use this more often. I don't, honestly, so probably I will sell it. Okay, so that's pretty much it with the project, but there are some other things that I'm using maybe on a daily basis where they're very handy for the channel. This is a project, very interesting project that I have, so stay tuned. It was finalized, but I wanted to wipe it and make it a step-by-step video, and I bricked it. So currently I don't have time, but stay close because a video will come soon with this project. A couple of D1 minis. This is the word driver PCB, of course, because we need to trace the traces. So yeah, it was very helpful. What else we have around? The USB tester, we have one for USB A, one for USB C. These are very handy also. USB adapters, splitters. You can't have too many adapters. A bunch of parts, components, screwdrivers, pliers. Anything that I'm using on this channel, another screwdriver which I don't really use. The digital microscope was very handy for the wire driver. Some soldering, shrinking tubes, multimeter. This is super handy. So this has a clone function. So every time I need to copy something from an HDD, let's say someone is using an old HDD and it wants to use an SSD, sorry. Now you can plug in both the HDD and the SSD and you can clone it. So you can basically transfer the Windows, apps, everything in a matter of hours, but you don't need to install everything again, so it's super useful. Lockpicking stuff, and this box is most of them lockpicking related stuff. The mini keyboard. Oh, and this is the thingy that blows air, so turbine something, I don't remember the name. It's super powerful and it's very handy with the 3D printer, which is always dusty. A couple of parts from my previous projects. Some USB. Oh, and it just arrived, the RTL SDR. I didn't have a chance to search for the drivers, so I need to do that soon. Also a couple of parts that just arrived. I need to look into them, but I didn't have time, honestly. What else I have? Some adapter, also the parts from the RTL that just arrived, the SDR. USB adapters, the dongles with penetration monitoring, USB rubber ducky, bunch of other parts, digital caliper, which is very handy. I'm seeing a glue stick for the 3D printer, a bunch of external drives. I have a lot of them. What else? Some micro SD cards in that case. Couple of cables, wires, and some PCBs that I have laying around, a couple of wires, cables. Everyone has a lot of cables, right? But I have a feeling I have more than a regular person. So here we have also some cables, some stickers that I'm collecting, cables, wires, broken projects or broken parts. Here we also have, of course, cables and adapters, chargers. Okay, remote. I have a couple of those, some fans. Those are from upgrading the printer, an Arduino Uno, more cables. Yeah, it's a lot. We have a PSU, some more cables, a breadboard, an old router, and some LEDs, an LED pack actually. The tester for this is a very handy thing. You can test the capacitors, LEDs, everything with this neat little thing. What else? Mostly cables and antennas. And this can't be turned off, so it will turn on off eventually in 1 minute or so. So an old phone, some parts, 2 PSUs, RX 580, I think, my old GPU. We have a GPS antenna. What is this? I think this is a cable test. Yeah, the RG45 cable tester. Another Arduino Uno. Don't really like them, but I have them. The display splitter. Some more adapters, cables, splitters. Everything that an ordinary man has, right? Some parts of an old laptop. I don't know what that is, but mostly parts. Okay, this is my 3D printer, Creality 3v3 SE. It's still working and running as a jar. Raspberry Pis 3B Plus, a couple of them. Some capacitors, another 3B Plus, some antennas. Here we have some batteries, 18650, another PSU basically, which I don't really use, a power bank. I can see a hub there. Yeah, and a USB adapter splitter or something like that. This is my daily PC, dusty one. The Proxmox, I would say, case, and another case for a cluster. This is a printer that I'm working on for a long time now. It has clipper. You can see the amount of dust that it has. So it has BTT 1.4, I think, and clipper it's running on Raspberry Pi, or I think it's a 4, yeah, because it has USB 3.0. I think it's a 4 GB one. So this is an old, I think it's, this is my my Plex Media server. So yeah, this is basically it. These are all the projects that I built, bought, made on 4 years. It has been 4 years, so it was an incredible journey. I want to say a big thank you to everyone, to all the subscribers, all the watchers. You made everything possible until now, and I hope it will be some wonderful years to come also. So thank you for being here. Thank you for everything until now, and see you in the next one. Cheers.